Lori K today with our Menopause Journal series. Let's go! Grab your book, grab a notebook. We're talking week 1, day 2 today about weekly gratitude practice. This is a deep practice. This is deep. I don't know if you've done it before. Let me know in the comments if you've done this before. I'm going to just get into it before we do our check-in and before we do our symptoms, because it's a long one and I want to get through it with you. We're going to think of one thing we're grateful for. So do that. Think of one thing you're grateful for. And while you're doing that and writing it down and getting your book, Menopause Self-Care Journal, found on Amazon, symptom tracking. And we have our little interactive patterns. I've been working on this one. Woo, you can't see it very well because, I ordered a new book and it's still not here. But that's how I kind of meditate to get through, to get into a calm state, to be able to talk about the one thing I'm grateful for. I did another one previously on one of my YouTube lives where I talked about not smoking anymore. I did one about being grateful for my legs. Of course, this particular deep gratitude you can do it weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever you feel like. Every day I still do my gratitude. I'm grateful for the roof over my head and the food in my belly, of course, health and family, friends, and all that stuff. But this is a deep one. This is something personal to you. And when I was on my YouTube live today, I decided to do it about rest without guilt. So this is our page that we're on. And it says at the top, grateful for. I'm going to say rest without guilt. And that is the key point there. Rest without guilt. Because we do live in a hustle bustle society where we've always felt like, well, I got to get up and go. I got to do this. I got to do that. A lot of times we're sitting there resting, and then all of a sudden someone comes in and we're like, oh, I should be doing something. I need to get up and do something. Like, there's just too much guilt associated with my resting. And that has started to subside just a little bit. So I want to fulfill my gratitude practice today with that. So hopefully you have your grateful for written down. You've got your book, your notepad, whatever you're working on today. We're going to dive into it. I'm going to put today's date. What is today's date? The 15th-ish? I like to put the date in. I'm really not 100% sure. I don't know. January. Anywho, you do you. All right, so the gratitude practice, I'm not going to read everything that's on here, obviously, but as we go through the deep, each question that I have on this page, we're going to, I'm going to read a little bit about what it's about. So the very first thing I like to do, I've been doing this for a while. I don't do it every day, maybe weekly. That's why I have it in the book weekly. What adjectives comes to mind with your thing that you're grateful for right this minute? Adjectives for my rest without guilt. I'm thinking safety. I'm thinking calmness. I'm thinking soft. These are adjectives that are just coming to my mind for my particular thing. You write down what's coming to your mind. Softness, calm. I'm feeling safe, and I'm feeling steady. These are all things that rest without guilt to me invokes. These are the adjectives. See, when we go deep like that, it makes it feel more encompassing, feeling it down to my guts. I love your guts, man. All right, so once you get the adjectives down, we'll move on to what color do I associate it with? Okay. I'm going to read from what I wrote on the book itself about what adjectives come to mind as you're writing yours. Think of words that describe this feeling or experience. Don't overthink it. and let your first impressions guide you. What color do I associate it with? Now, this one, you want to imagine a color that represents this gratitude. So it can be symbolic, it could be realistic, it could be whatever you like. For my rest, what am I thinking about in my rest? Without guilt. When I feel things like without guilt, I'm feeling white and bright because it's guiltless, right? And it's a restful, peaceful feeling, which is a light blue. I'm going with a light blue and a white with this particular rest without guilt for me. Tell me in the comments what you're feeling, what you're writing down. Love to know. All right, our next one. Where in my body do I feel this gratitude? Notice any physical sensations that arise. Gratitude can show up in your chest, your stomach, your shoulders, and elsewhere. Oh, Lord, don't us women carry that in our shoulders. Oh, the tension. Oh, let it go. Woo. I'm feeling it. When I rest, it's hard. So I have to think about when I'm resting without guilt, what does that feel like in my body? Because it's very hard for me to rest my body. I feel like I'm always in more of an intense state. So when I'm thinking, I'm thinking, it reminds me of when my grandmother used to relax us to go to sleep. She would say, "Oh, your feet are relaxed and they're comfortable, and your ankles are relaxed, and she'd just move her way up and be real calm and inviting, and it would just relax your body. You would think about those body parts and relax them. So I'm going to say I feel them in my body, mostly in my shoulders, because when those shoulders drop down and relax, it really trickles down your body. I'm going to say I'm feeling it in my shoulders. How about you? Where are you feeling your gratitude? What does it feel like in that place? Oh, I just described it. Well, describe the sensation in that body part where you're feeling it. Is it warm, light, heavy, expansive? Loose. I'm saying loose on that one. It feels loose to me. Relaxed. That's right, relaxed. What specific emotion comes up in this particular gratitude? Did I skip one? Do I have another typo in here, y'all? All right, we're moving on. What specific emotion comes up? This was transposed over to this. That's okay. Name the feeling you notice. You can use the feel wheel on the page that I included in here. Specific emotion. I'm just thinking of the hustle bustle culture that we live in, and emotion. I'm going to my emotions feel wheel. Oh yeah, I am. And if you have the book, go to it if you need to also. If I can find it. Oh my heavens to Betsy. Here we go. Here we go. It's on the very next page. Here it is. Emotion. It's not guilt. Is that an emotion? Not often I can feel rest. But we can, calmness, perhaps. My mind is still going a mile a minute when I rest, when my body rests. So I don't know about calm. I'm going to possibly relaxed. I could say it's relaxed because I've got the shoulders back. See, when we're going through this, when you're actually writing things down, it makes it, it's like bing, 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 the neurons in your brain are going off. So I'm saying relaxed. I already said relaxed up there. Let's find another good one. We are going to feel under the calm, sentimental. Sentimental journey. Hello, Grandma. Relief. I like that one. We're using relief. Relief. And then you can look back on it and remind yourself later on. What about this makes me feel grateful right now? Right this minute. Why am I bringing this up right now? Reflect on the reason this moment, person or thing matters to you. Focus on what feels meaningful in this exact moment. When I was going live this morning on the YouTube, I started asking people what they're grateful for. And for some reason, it just clicked for me. People were saying things. There was a girl that said, I'm grateful I can tease my sister. That's fun. And I thought, here I am on live as I'm eating breakfast, sharing my story and my life and stuff, and just hanging out with people and chilling. And I thought, I'm just the hustle culture. People keep asking, what do you do for a living? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? I'm taking a break from work right now. I'm eating lunch. That's what I do. Why do we need to hustle 24/7? And then it started clicking that I think maybe a lot of people feel that guilt with it. So for this moment in time, what about this makes me feel grateful right now is that I can appreciate others who have to hustle and feel like they have to get things done, especially women, because we are, we're working. I'm sorry, we just are. We're working, we're getting the family together, we're doing the scheduling and taking care of a lot of things. We have a lot of mental load and emotional load and physical load, especially during menopause. So what about this makes me feel guilty, makes me feel grateful right now is that I'm in a place in my life, this stage of menopause, where I can rest without guilt a little bit easier. This stage in life, I'm allowing myself to notice my rest is important without guilt. All right. How will I show this gratitude? Well, think of a small action, a thought, or a habit that reflects this feeling. How will I show this gratitude? Relaxing without guilt. More often. That's how I'll show it. I will make the time. Sometimes you have to schedule it in to relax without guilt. And relax, rest. I keep saying relax. I put up here on the gratitude, rest. To rest without guilt. Relax, rest. Okay. Yes, because rest is important. Especially during menopause when we're feeling so fatigued all the time. Okay. When will I remind myself of this feeling again? Decide on a cue, a moment, or a ritual to reconnect with this gratitude in the future. I'm gonna say, how about when I feel like I should be doing, when I feel like I shoulda, woulda, coulda. We're not going to should ourselves. Should be doing something. Those dishes, they can wait. We need the rest. Okay? Who helps me grow and learn around this thing I'm grateful for? Identify people, guides, or sources of support that strengthen your relationship to this gratitude. And when I was doing this with other things that I'm grateful for, when I do this, I think about even the people who are no longer with us. So for this one, I'm going to say, don't forget to drink your water. I'm going to say people who do not rush me. I hate being rushed. Who helps me grow and learn around this thing I'm grateful for? Those who do not rush me. Rush me. That's enough for right now. I can get deeper on that one later. But who will I share this with? I love this one. Who am I going to share this gratitude with? Consider anyone you want to tell or demonstrate your gratitude to, even if it's quietly. I'm going to say anyone who feels tired but is still giving relentlessly. That's who I'm going to share it with you. I'm sharing you. I'm sharing it to you. That's who I'm sharing it to. Anyone who feels tired but still keep on keeping on. Gives anyway. That's good for now. Let's go on to the next phase. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how that practice went for you. We're going to take our daily check-in. Woo, what's the weather for you today? You'll never guess what it is here, January. It's cold. It's cold and it is cloudy. Not even partly cloudy today. Cold and gray, love. Cold and gray. That turns my mood upside down right now. All right, what was your bedtime last night? Do you remember? Jot down your bedtime, your wake-up time, the total hours you slept, the quality of sleep, and if it was interrupted. I don't remember mine. I have to look on my phone because I always, right before I go to sleep, I take a picture of the time so I can look back on it because I forget. That brain fog, the memory thing, menopause. Morning mood. How did I wake up? How did you wake up this morning? Are you happy? Tired? Sad? Neutral? Anxious? I'm going to say today I felt a little anxious. I woke up in a jolt. Your afternoon mood. Happy, neutral, tired, sad, anxious. I'm going to say, gosh, today's been an anxious day now that I look back on it. A little anxious today. Evening mood, we'll get to energy level. And again, evening mood's the same thing. Just write down what you felt during the evening. You don't have to check a box if you don't want to. Just write it down. Energy level. Do you feel low energy, medium energy, or high energy? I have to say today has been lower than yesterday. Yesterday was about a medium. It's never going to be a high for me. Well, I'd never say never. Gosh, I hope it would be someday. Water intake, 1 through 8. I'm on about 3 glasses today. Do we include coffee? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Write down, just to jot down what you had so that you can kind of keep that all into one check-in page, just one page of the overall. Breakfast, I usually do a brunch. Today I had over medium eggs, and I had those about 10:45ish, I think. Over medium. Oh, and I had toast and ham and mustard. Ooh. And some chocolate chips. I write it all down now. And some decaf coffee. Okay, exercise, cardio, weights, walking, rest day. It's a rest day every day. No. Yoga and other time, effort, and goals. Haven't been there yet. Oh, walk. Any symptom changes, any lifestyle changes, any, do you remember your dreams? That's where you can write that down. Then we have our journal page that I haven't written in today, that says, I navigate this season with curiosity and courage. Yeah, we do. We absolutely do. That menopause symptom tracking time. What are we feeling today? What are your symptoms? Are you feeling bloated, anxious, ringing in the ears, tetanitis, vertigo, depression, hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, irritability, digestion issues? What are you feeling? Fatigue. I'm putting a big old 4 on that one today. It was about a 3 yesterday, I think. Incontinence, irregular heartbeat, weight gain, vertigo, skin problems, mood, memory. I'm going to put the memory down as a 3 too. Itchy ears weren't as bad for me today. How about you? I'm at a 1. Yesterday, I think it was a 2. Irritability. I'm pretty irritable today. Anywho, we got notes on that page too. We're going to wrap it up. Man, do I appreciate you coming here and hanging out with me. Tomorrow will be week 1, day 3, which will be the music connection. That'll be a fun one. So start thinking about some of your music connections and what they mean to you. What songs come to mind. Pick a song, close your eye. So anyway, this is fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoy seeing you here. I shall see you tomorrow. Thanks again. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Oh, yeah. Subscribe, like, and share like we are supposed to say on the YouTube.